Yeah.
All right, we'll come back into session now. Kristen, next we have Heritage Academy.
The Heritage Charter Committee is here with us today with lots of support, and we welcome them. The committee requests that the SCPCSD board allow Heritage Academy to withdraw its application and resubmit in the next cycle. The committee also requests to share its presentation with the board today so that it may outline the school's unique model and vision. We do have public comment, so they have 5 minutes of public comment, and I believe there are 3 individuals who would like to address the board.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to speak before you. My name is Javon Armstrong Moy. I am a parent of 3 amazing children that attend the public schools of Beaufort County. I am also a member of the new charter school, Sea Island Heritage Academy Design Team. I am a parent that always supported and used my school of choice. My 3 children are very different, and school of choice has made it possible for me to put them in an educated setting that benefits them the most. We all can agree that educating our children is not a one-size-fits-most situation. Each child is different, so parents need more choices. And I believe Heritage Academy will give us another choice in Beaufort. Parents should have a wide range of high-quality schools or educational options to choose from, be it traditional public schools, public charter schools, private schools, virtual learning, or homeschooling. Transportation has never been an issue for myself or for other parents in Beaufort. We are used to busing our children out of zone to different attendance zones. My daughter, who's a senior this year, she has never rode the school bus in 12 years of education in Beaufort. So it's not really a big issue. So I'm just standing here in support of the Heritage Academy. Thank you.
Thank you. And I agree with your assessment.
Good afternoon. My name is Heather Rath, and I'm a 20-year resident of Beaufort County. My husband and I are raising our 3 boys, ages 6, 7, and 11, and we're currently enrolled in the Beaufort County School District public school system. Our 3 boys are incredibly different, and while they are all doing fine, my husband and I are constantly striving for excellence and looking for options. For the fastest growing area in northern Beaufort County, the area of Ladies Island and St. Helena, the options are few, very, very few. This model that the Sea Island Heritage Academy has built, one that is rooted in the exceptional land and culture and is student-centered, will draw students from all over the county. So let's talk a little bit about where we live. Beaufort County is a unique geographic area. A series of sea islands such as Ladies, St. Helena, Dogtaw, Kalawasi, Spring, Hilton Head Island, Tuskegee, just to name a few, and more. We cherish this island life and our island connections to the mainland through our roads, bridges, ferry, boats, and bus. The Beaufort County School District is an entire district of choice. Parents are already making the choice to drive their children or to carpool their children to an area outside of their neighborhood school when that school does not meet the students' needs. Beaufort County is home to 15% of families below the poverty level with 16% on food stamp benefits. Of Beaufort County parents with children in public schools, 33% have a high school diploma. These statistics are more highly concentrated in the northern part of Beaufort County where our school is located. And they present a unique opportunity for educational choice to meet the needs of students and their families. Simply put, we need more options. This presents a unique and exciting opportunity for the Sea Island Heritage Academy, located in a place of rapid growth with few choices, and working with grades 6 through 12 to capture the many economic opportunities Beaufort County can provide. For people such as myself and my husband, we came here for these opportunities over 20 years ago, but we stayed for so much more. We stayed because the people and the land, the unique history and the sense of community found on our unique Sea Islands. And the Sea Island Heritage Academy Charter School is a full circle moment, one that wraps students around our unique sense of place. I look forward to seeing this student center plan come into existence and give children of this rapidly growing area a choice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good morning. Cody Ferguson. I serve as Deputy District Director for Congresswoman Nancy Mason, South Carolina's 1st District. So first of all, Congresswoman sends her regrets. She would love to be here and advocate for this wonderful school. We're pleased to have been able to engage with Heritage Academy early in this process. Myself, as a former charter school board member, I've had a chance to review their plan, discuss it with them, and discuss their plan with the Congresswoman. We believe they have a sound plan for a healthy growth, which is as we know, is a large challenge for charter schools. I believe that it aligns well with the Congresswoman's priorities. First, they serve a growing community, as Heather highlighted, that's been traditionally underserved. So we'd like to get into that community and provide educational opportunities to promote education that's aligned with skilled trades in critical areas such as tech and agriculture that are driving the local economy. Heritage Academy has a fantastic plan to offer internships. There's some potential for fantastic partnerships that exist within the Beaufort County area, such as South Coast Cyber Center and others, to increase awareness in technical and agricultural education. I think the Congresswoman and I are about the same age. We spent most of our lives hearing at a very early age how if we didn't go to college, the only thing that would be left for us was McDonald's. I'm sure most of you heard something similar to that. So it's very important to the Congresswoman that we destigmatize trade education and skilled labor. And so that we believe that this effort starts early, that if we can capture young folks in middle schools and let them know that there's an opportunity for them that exists outside of college, that they can be more open to that opportunity and successful. And the Heritage Academy has a fantastic plan to do so. Thank you.
Thank you.
May they share their presentation?
Ma'am?
May they share their presentation?
Sure, yes, please.
Good afternoon, and thank you for your time today. The mission of the Heritage Academy is to partner with the community to provide a 6th through 12th grade educational experience that empowers and prepares all scholars to recognize the fullness of their identity and to determine, pursue, and succeed in the future of their choice. We have worked with over 600 community members and over 170 families to create our mission, vision, and even design our school. My name is Audra Hawkins. I'm the prospective board chair. I am originally from Beaufort, South Carolina. I attended school there. I was bused 45 minutes to Ridgeland to attend Thomas Hayward Academy as well. So as our previous speakers have said, us getting to a school where it's going to be the best fit for us is not a problem in Beaufort, South Carolina. I recently relocated back to the Low Country area. I am a New York bar attorney as well as since Friday a South Carolina bar attorney. Thank you very much. And the most important thing to me about returning back was where was my child going to go to school? I have a brilliant 5-year-old. He went to a wonderful school in Philadelphia, and I was very concerned about where he would attend school in Beaufort, South Carolina. I wanted us to get out of the city. I wanted him to have a local homegrown background, and that was my biggest concern when I heard what Alana was doing with the design team. I I immediately signed up. I think that was about a year ago. I've been working with them, and she asked me to join the board, which I was very much happy to do so. All right, this is the first slide. So we are built alongside community. So through robust community engagement and grassroots efforts, we've created a 4-phase design team process so that we could hear the voices of the communities and the families on what they wanted. And what families told us was that they wanted a school that valued their culture, and that is the culture of the Gullah Geechee cultural heritage corridor, a school that prepares their scholars for a very strong foundation in numeracy and literacy, a place where scholars love to be because they know that their teachers love teaching them. And finally, a school that is not a one-size-fits-all. We know that students learn differently, and there are places for all our students to learn and grow, and we want every single person that works at our school to know that every scholar can succeed. Next slide, please. So the National Association of Charter School Authorizers tell us that when educational opportunities are built from the needs of community, a broader array of exemplary schools can thrive. And that will require new and different ways of listening to and acting from what communities tell us. Seeing the need in Beaufort County, if approved, the Heritage Academy will be a place where community is the center of our school model. In partnership with the National Association of Charter School Authorizers, we've been asked to speak along current thought leaders at the National Charter Conference to discuss the need for charters to reflect the communities that they serve. Next slide, please. Through the co-design process, our families told us what they wanted to see in our founding committee. Our board includes leaders and experts in finance, governance, real estate, special education, marketing, public relations, and more. Alongside community, our prospective board is well poised to usher in the Heritage Academy to Beaufort County. Thank you very much, and next we'll have honor our prospective school.
Good afternoon, I have good morning, but we're in afternoon now. You can slip to the next slide. My name is Alana Jenkins. I'm the prospective school leader. I'm a decade-long educator and administrator at high-performing charter schools throughout the country, including common schools and success academies. And most importantly, I'm a community member on St. Helena Island. On the screen, you'll see our enrollment projections beginning at 90 scholars in year 1 and then growing to a school of 630 scholars. As Ajwa mentioned, we have centered community in all of our work. In our recruitment efforts, combine those community conversations with tried and true enrollment strategies, with benchmarks beginning very early when we can be authorized, including targeting partner organizations to hold information sessions, parent-led house meetings, and social media campaign, and just getting our boots to the ground and canvassing and knocking on doors. Can we switch to the next slide? We have been incredibly intentional about ensuring that every scholar is equipped to reach their potential as aligned with South Carolina Public Charter Districts. And in our prioritization of areas, we have prioritized the areas of St. Helena Island and Seabrook as most vulnerable. That is from the 2040 Beaufort County Comprehensive Plan that shares that St. Helena Island has about 2/3 of the median income of Beaufort County, and Seabrook in the Seabrook area has the lowest median income in Beaufort County. Although we will prioritize those areas as they are highest need, we plan to attract scholars throughout the county, specifically pulling from northern Beaufort County, 10 elementary schools that include about 500 scholars, not including those currently attending your charter schools or private schools. From the over 170 families with school-age children interested, research shows that about 10% of those scholars will eventually drop from the recruitment process. And as such, we remain flexible in that enrollment number and look forward to the opportunity to present in front of you all again an enrollment number that best fits the needs of Beaufort County School District as well as the South Carolina Public Charter District. At Heritage Academy, we believe that your zip code should not determine your destiny. There are currently zip codes in Beaufort County that are predetermined of scholars' lifelong potential, and prioritizing the areas of St. Helena Island and the Seabrook area could reverse those trends. You can switch to the next slide. As of today, we have about 4 potential sites marked with X. What is called the St. Helena region, which, as Heather mentioned, includes Ladies Island, St. Helena Island, and a number of barrier islands. Beaufort Chamber of Commerce found that the growth rate in that St. Helena region is the highest in northern Beaufort County, with about 1.5 rate compared to about 1 rate throughout the rest of northern Beaufort County. This matches census data that shows steady increase in Beaufort County since 2007, and people are coming to northern Beaufort County at a higher number than anticipated. Planning planning our school at any of the proposed locations not only reflects our model, but our appreciation for local relevancy. In addition, we've already begun financing conversations and relationships with organizations like Building Hope, a national financier, as well as Community Works and the South Carolina Community Loan Fund. Can we switch to the next slide? Perfect. In our co-design process, we consistently heard from families a deep appreciation for the place and legacy, as well as a desire, as Angela mentioned, to create an opportunity for scholars to see their life in the Low Country. As such, our academic non-negotiables of place-based instruction and personalized learning provides a scholar, family, and faculty experience that prioritizes individual needs and places learning in a locally relevant context. Our year-round calendar, which is a feature of our school, creates intersessions where scholars can see their community at work by way of workforce development and exposure, as Cody Ferguson mentioned earlier today. In my personal experience with data and standard-driven schools, we plan on creating and designing this curriculum alongside a number of community members, local and national educators, to ensure that scholars have the skills that they need to be most successful. Next slide. Our co-design process also told us that families want a place where school is a safe space, where the whole child is nurtured and community and family values intersect to guide scholar experience. And as such, our non-negotiable elements of proactive school culture and empowered by community speaks to that need. Elements like our looping house system give scholars and families a single adult that supports them tracking their academic and personal growth, as well as creating a consistent experience that allows for scholars, family, and school to be all on the same page for scholar success. As shared before, we are excited to present with the National Association for Charter School Authorizers in June on the work that we've done to center community in our creation of the Heritage Academy. Ultimately, as seen on the bottom of the slide, our relationship with the South Carolina Public Charter District would be with the Board of Directors. And as such, they would be responsible for setting administrative team parameters, setting and monitoring academic and cultural goals, ensuring compliance with those goals, and an important feature of our school, monitoring community council, which is a feature that allows for community members to really participate in the governance of the school as an advisory of sorts. Please stick to the next slide. I'll welcome up our prospective treasurer, Mr. Robert L. King.
Well, thank you, and members of the board, thank you for listening to us this afternoon. My responsibility is quite simple. It is simply to assure you that philanthropic funding that has already been assembled now exceeds $325,000 coming from the Walton Family Foundation and Carnegie Foundation and the New Schools Venture Fund. In addition, we are currently a semi-finalist for multi-year funding that we suspect and believe will be successful, that would create a fund for us to get started of in excess of $900,000. This could be used for funding during year 0 and carryover funds into first year if we were approved. Obviously, all of this is contingent on being authorized. I also was asked to share with you just briefly my own background. I've been involved with charter schools since the late 1980s. and was once introduced as the grandfather of charter schools in the state of New York. I won't go into the story, but I was honored to have that title, I guess, assigned to me. I've also served managing as the authorizer of charter schools in the state of New York while serving as chancellor of the state university system there. I am here in South Carolina not by birth, but by choice. And I have been so remarkably impressed by the work that Alana has done and our colleagues on the board and the vision that they present in this application. And we are very confident that once approved, we can meet critical needs of so many young people that live in and around the Sea Islands. Thank you very much.
Can you do the next slide? Yep. Just in closing, I know that we are coming to you all and asking to withdraw our application, but we did want to present to you the evidence of the work that we've done to ensure that we can create a school that serves a number of scholars in a community that is deeply needed. And so with this, I would like to just say thank you for your time, and we just look forward to hearing from you all.
Well, hold on. Are there any questions from the board?
I have a question.
Yes.
What, just so we can be procedurally correct, because I've got some questions myself. Before we can discuss, let's get a motion first, and then we'll go.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the staff recommendation and allow Heritage to withdraw their application for this site.
Second. Okay, now, proceed, please.
I'm really disappointed that you all are withdrawing. From what I can tell, from what I've read, I applaud the work that you put into it. And I like the emphasis on culture because we don't see that request much, and that's much needed. I think one of the things that really they want you to look at, and I'm not sure why, is the projections, which seem to me look good, and the finances look good. So I'm not sure about that. But just wanted to say that I would really like to see you all come back as soon as possible because I would hate for you all not to follow through with opening the school. It sounds wonderful.
We're committed to serving community, so there is no way that we'll not be back here.
Okay, great.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chairman, I just want to thank them for coming. This is great follow through, and it's a wonderful opportunity to meet you virtually. Maybe next year I'll be in a seat up there. I've had foot surgery and my right foot and my foot can't drive for about a week more. So anyway, but I appreciate your talent and your tenacity. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I too appreciate it. I've got a little different perspective. I used to live on Ladies Island.
Yeah.
I used to live in Pleasant Point Plantation, and I used to drive up and down Middle Road and Sam's Point Road, and for 17 years. The facility, I was looking at the map, where on Ladies Island is it off of Sam's Point, between there and Middle? Where exactly are you proposing?
Yeah, so we have a couple of different prospective sites, right? We're looking to build relationships with historical organizations on St. Helena Island. So one of our proposed sites is on Ladies Island, on Brickyard Road.
Brickyard Point Road.
10 acres there, yeah.
Okay, all right. I had a similar situation. My children started out, as someone indicated, Beaufort has, all the schools are schools of choice. We were zoned for Coosa.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to go to Ladies Island Elementary because at that time, I don't know if it still is, it was an arts infused school. The principal was Ms. Ulmer, I believe. You may know Ms. Ulmer.
Yeah.
So I appreciate what you're doing, what you're trying to do. The school the conditional school that was approved just a moment ago, it took them 5 years.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes more bites of the apple than others. I agree with Dr. Pope. I would love to see you come back. So I encourage you to work with our staff. And we hope to see you again next year.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we've got a motion on the floor, on the table, to accept the, what was the term?
Except
The withdrawal.
the withdrawal of the.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Opposed.
Thank you. Now, we've got scheduled for lunch, but are we a little ahead of schedule? Nope, we're 5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and break for lunch now. 12:45 to 1:25. So we'll